Good morning, my friends, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time you are watching my channel, I want to welcome you to 60+life. This is Christine Ochola, and I am so happy to interact with you this way. Anytime I'm still producing my video, I'm always looking forward when am I editing, when am I finishing, so that I can interact with my friends worldwide. How are you doing, my friends? As for me, I am well, but very, very, very depressed over what is going on around the world. Everywhere you read news or you hear about news, it is just death, wars. But anyway, the Bible says at the end, as the end nears, we will hear all these things. So if you are a Bible student, you need not be worried, because this is just the fulfillment of a prophecy. So my friends, what I can advise you, never listen to news. It is so depressing. Murders all over. It is so bad. I have decided, and I'm going to stick to it. I don't want to listen to news. News is just depressing. All over the world, you tune in somewhere, it is just chaos and chaos and chaos. So take it upon yourself to tune into things that really bring life into you, not depression. I have decided to be tuning in to wildlife. It is so nice. You look at God's creation. There are things that areas that you even wonder, how did God make this? Some mountains, some valleys, some very beautiful sceneries. I also like holiday destinations. I look at some areas, my friends, that are so beautiful, and I tell God, please one day take me to these areas. I enjoy watching those things, but not others. Others are just so bad. So my fellow retirees, if you don't want to depress your life, don't watch news. Look at things that bring joy into your heart. Today is a busy day for me again. This place you are looking at here was a very challenging area. Actually, our land was so challenging. It was a very steep area. So a lot of soil was removed from here where I'm standing, a lot of it. I really thank God for engineers, construction ones, of course. They do a lot of work. A lot of work was done here. And so we decided to put soil on top. After we had reinforced it so that it doesn't fall, we decided to build the wall first, and then we left some areas where we planted some flowers and some trees, and finally it is now looking beautiful. As you can see, we like it, but it was overgrown, and I just decided to trim it. I thought I would do it alone, but sometimes I also just overstretch my limits, if I can say that. I was not able to manage it, and then I decided to call somebody to do it for me, a younger person who is very flexible, could go up there and cut the trees. And that is what I did. But now I have to remove. I'm trying just to help also, just not to stand looking at him cutting it. I've decided just to also to remove the leaves that he has cut. And that is what I am trying to clean here before I call somebody to come and pick them for me. So my friends, as you can see, it was a very steep area. These holes you see there, I'm sometimes very scared. I think maybe there are snakes staying inside there. That is why I decided I have to cut it and see what is inside those areas. There is a snake that I found down here one day, and I imagined maybe it dropped from up there. So that is why I decided to clean it. As I've always told you, I always look for a job to do. I just don't want to sit. And so that is what I'm doing today. As always, I want to thank my new subscribers. Thank you for subbing, and even the comments that I get are so much a blessing to me. As always, I try to respond to each and every comment that is made on my videos. If I have not responded, please just forgive me, but I really try. And so I thank you again and again and again. Please don't get tired. As I've always said before, the two words thank you are the ones I have. So just accept them, please. So my friends, I have done with outside. My recipe today is very unique. Long time ago, we used to ferment our flour before we make uji, and that is what you have just seen me carrying. That is what I have decided to be doing. I have realized that fermented uji is very good to my gut, and that is what I have done. I've also been advised by a friend. So my friends, I'm telling you, any advices you give me, I take very seriously. Somebody advised me, Christine, you always talk about your gut. It is not good. Actually, when I was young and when I was able to examine myself, I realized that I had some marks in my stomach. And I asked my mom, what are these? Who made these marks? And she told me I had a stomach issues at a very tender age, and she took me to these herbalists who cheated them that they put some holes, and those holes go up to your intestine. They suck bad things outside, and then they give you some herbs. Actually, the herbs are the ones that used to treat us, but cutting our stomach, that was a big lie. But my mom somehow believed them, and I think that was psychological. What really healed us was the herbs we were being given. And so I've been having a lot of acidity issues, and anytime I talk about it to my friends, I'm advised, and I always take the advices very seriously. So somebody advised me on the fermented porridge, and also she also told me to also ferment cabbage, and that is what I want you to show you. It is such a magic, my friends. If you have stomach issues, please try this recipe. A healthy gut is a healthy body, is a healthy skin, a healthy you will not feel a lot of pain in your body if your gut is healthy. And so we have to keep our guts very healthy. And one way to keep it healthy is this way I want to show you. So just take your cabbage, cut it in pieces, and put some salt, and then let it cool for around 30 minutes. You will realize that it will become tender and will produce some water. So take a jar like this one you have seen. The best one is the glass one. Put your cabbage inside, the one that is already soft enough and has produced some water. squeeze it inside, and then cover it with the leaves of the cabbage, the ones that you have not cut, and make sure that you put some thing to press it down. That is what my friend told me to do, and I decided to use what I had cut, the middle of the cabbage that I had cut. It's a bit hard. That is the one I squeezed inside, and then I closed it. And then you keep it for 3 weeks, but every day make sure you open the lid a bit for the gas to come out. Every day until you see that it is not producing any gas, and then eat it. You can use it as a salad, you can put it in your burger, and I'm telling you, try it, my friends, if you have stomach issues. And even if you don't have, it is not poisonous. It will give you a very, very healthy gut. That's what I've been trying, and as I can assure you, my friends, there is a very, very huge difference. Try to Google what comes out, or what you can the benefits of fermented cabbage, and let me know what you find. Anyway, time to feed my dogs. As I've trained them, I always try to tell them to wait when I am serving, however hungry they are. Today I'm feeding them a little late, so you can see they are so anxious. They want to eat, but still I always want them to wait until the serving is done, is when they jump on their food. So my friends, that is what I had for you today. My friends that joined the group 60+life, I love you so much. I am so happy that we are going to have our first meeting where we are going to see ourselves physically. I cannot wait for that date that we have with you people. Thank you so much for joining. May God bless you and make you a blessing to somebody else. So, my dogs are eating, my friends. Thank you for hanging out with me. I just have to call it a day. It has been a very busy one. So, until next time, my friends, let me say bye-bye.